So, hey, how's it going? It's been a while since actually did one of these, like, just sit down and talk to everybody videos, but that's because my life has been really boring. I haven't really been doing a whole lot, and I blame the weather. That's what I always blame for everything. We've finally gotten rain, which is good. I am not complaining about the rain while I sit here and complain about the rain. It's been kind of a bummer. I always joke that I'm solar powered, and I don't think that I would say that I'm not. The weather's been really, really weird. We should have snow on the ground, and well, I'm not actually complaining about the fact that we don't. It does kind of make me feel a little worried and uneasy, while at the same time acknowledging that if we got all of this rain that we've gotten in the last week in the form of snow, I would probably be complaining a whole lot more. It's been really weird though, because it's rained almost every day, but not all day. At least most of them, which is kind of good, I guess. I mean, you can at least get out and get a few things done. And because of this weird extended season, my Brussels sprouts, the two plants that were actually behind a fence, definitely going to have to remember that when I plant them next year, they all have to be behind a fence. But the two that the deer didn't eat are doing amazing, which is really weird to think about considering we've gotten a frost almost every night. I mean, not every single night, but we've gotten some really hard frosts. We've had a couple nights where it's been down in the 20s Fahrenheit for all of my European viewers. Um, that's, below 0 Celsius. So it's gotten really dang cold at night, but then the temperature bounces back up, and I have to say, hopefully I will get at least a side dish out of these two plants of Brussels sprouts. I'm watching them every day and trying to judge when I'm actually going to harvest them. They're only about the size of my thumb right now. They're not really big, but I think I can roast them. I mean, that's the goal. So I've been happy about the weather because of that, but it still just it feels so off. And I have been all week kind of researching and trying out. Hi, Parky. Wow. Crazy cat just busted into my room and then left. It's Zoomy o'clock. Every night after he has his dinner, he runs around the house and meows at everything, pounces around, and then decides that he's tired and takes a nap. It's like he uses up all of his calories in like 20 minutes, and then he's done for the night. But anyway, yeah, I've been researching for Vlogmas because I decided that this year I want to do Vlogmas. And my research has mostly been looking up crafts, seeing if they look easy. I mean, I could probably do really complicated crafting ideas, but I want whatever I do to be easy enough that you can just do it in an afternoon or whatever. And I found one. I'm not going to show you how to do it now. I'm just going to show you the finished result because it looks so cool and it looks so complicated. And this one I just did with old printer paper that I had printed out some stuff on, and it was going to go in the burn barrel anyway. And I was like, well, you know what? I'll try it on this paper and do like a proof of concept. And it came out so cool. Like, this is just printer paper. And I think it looks really, really complex. And I literally just used a pair of scissors, printer paper, and a bunch of Scotch tape. Now, They do say to use like a stapler, which I couldn't find a stapler. I might actually have to pick one up because I get the feeling that a lot of the crafts that I want to do might involve staplers and tape, but just really simple like decor things that we can do that look nice but are still like easily accessible. I'm going to pick up some different kinds of papers to use, and I'm going to keep looking stuff up. I also have been thinking about maybe taking you guys back into the kitchen and doing some like Christmassy type, what do you call them? Like desserts and things. I would do main dishes, but I mean, main dishes are, they're good and I like cooking them, but they are what they are. And everybody loves dessert. I mean, not to hone in on Max Miller from Tasting History's shtick, but I'm gonna try and find like just some like old recipes that sound good. That could be fun as long as they don't involve 20 hours of labor. I mean, I found a video 7 or 8 years ago now, I think, that was a guy who recorded over the span of like a week. He did a chocolate cake that took him 100 hours to make. It's a very good video, very high production value, totally unlike my channel, which has no production value, but that's not something that you can do every day. I want to do stuff that's kind of a little bit more fun than that. I also, and I already owe 2 cards to people that I forgot to send out your cards last year. So you guys are first on the list. I think you know who you are. If you did the Christmas card exchange last year and I didn't send you a card, Hazel and Daniel, um, you guys are on my list first. But I do want to do the Christmas card exchange. I was gonna like put them up so that they can be seen behind me in videos when I'm sitting here. I'm also gonna decorate this hopefully with all sorts of cool craft stuff and, you know, stuff that we make as we go. So those are those ideas. But yeah, other than that, it's been a week. I've been babying my foot, which I don't know if I mentioned it or not. I'm pretty sure it's plantar fasciitis, just from the fact that if I walk for like a half a mile, I'm fine. It feels, you know, I mean, the first little bit of the walk hurts a lot. And then it's fine. It goes away. The pain is gone. And then I come home and I sit down, and after I sit for about 5 minutes, I get up and I hobble like a one-legged pirate who lost their peg leg. And I also do the same thing when I wake up in the morning. Those first few steps in the morning are memorable. So I haven't been walking as much. And so, yeah, I haven't really been talking about weight loss because I haven't really gained. I think I've gained like a pound and a half, but I also haven't lost. And that is making me mad. And I know that the holidays are coming, which means I'm not going to lose any weight over the holidays. Nobody loses weight over the holidays. Who are we kidding? I want stuff like hot cocoa with tons of marshmallows. And yes, in my mind, hot chocolate is merely a vehicle for eating marshmallows, which is why I don't do it often, but oh, it's been on the agenda lately. I also have a little update with the whole teeth thing. I go in on Monday and hopefully I'm getting everything adjusted because my gums have, all the swelling is gone and they have definitely shrunk because it's taking a lot more glue to hold everything in place, and they're still kind of moving around. So eating has gone back to being mostly a soft food endeavor. which makes me sad because I was chewing up beef and enjoying it and eating salads, and now that's not so much something I can do. But that's okay. It is part of the process, and I will be able to eat again soon. Also, a little update. It wasn't that big of a deal when I decanted it, but here is my wintergreen extract. It kind of looks like a brandy or something. And when you remember that the vodka that we use to make the extract is clear, that's kind of interesting. I do still wonder if maybe if I had done it with more of the berries that are red, if this would be pinkish. It's kind of interesting that out of mostly green leaves, we end up with honey colored liquid. But I'm really stoked about it. It's very strong. It's it packed a wallop when I opened it. Not a wallop of alcohol smell, but a wallop of wintergreen smell. I tasted it and it's like, "Ooh, yeah. That is very minty." So that's cool. This first batch of it is not actually for me. That is going out. One is going to my son-in-law, and the other one, which is about the same amount, is going to my good friend Mark from Smoky Steve and Mark. They're also going to each get a little bag of wintergreen leaves and berries to, maybe try making their own if they want to. Since I know my son-in-law lives in an urban area and probably can't get his hands on fresh wintergreen leaves, and I don't think Steve and Mark probably could either, since they live, I think, in another downtown area. So, if I can send gifts from the woods, why not? But yeah, anyway, that is about it. I am currently researching lots of crafting ideas and waiting for the sun to come back out. It's been one of those where it comes out for a little while. It came out for today just long enough for me to get laundry done, hang the laundry out on the line, which I do appreciate being able to do. Normally, I can't do that in November. And then when the laundry was to the point of being almost completely dry, the sky clouded up and I had to run outside really quick, get all the stuff off the line before it started sprinkling again. But you know what? I got stuff done. I also took the time today I don't want to be unprepared for snow, so I went out and I just kind of cleaned the yard. I put away the wheelbarrow. I emptied out all of the planters into the big raised bed. Might as well keep that soil. And put them away in the garage. I drained and rolled up the garden hose. Just did those little dumb things that you need to do. So that was pretty much it. I would go track down Parky, but I know that from the sound of things, he's either in the basement actively seeing if he can find any mice, or he's already passed out on the couch. Oh, wait. No, I hear a meow. Let me go see if I can grab him. Hang on. Well, that was a fail. He is upstairs staring at my son's cat through the door that we have that separates them because Mr. Zoomy Butt wants to play with her. They don't get along at all. Zia hates him, which is why she never comes downstairs. I did put a picture of Zia since I realized that she never shows up on the channel anymore because she doesn't come downstairs at all anymore. I put a picture of her up on Instagram. You guys can follow me there if you want to. I post lots of pictures there. But anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble. I hope that you guys have a fantastic week. I hope that I have a fantastic week. I'd like to say that I'll get to see the sun a little bit more, but I looked at the 10-day forecast and it looks like more of what we've been having. Anyway, thank you for listening. Please do hit the thumbs up on your way out, and be sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because the day after Thanksgiving is when I think I'm going to start Vlogmas, and so I'm getting lots of ideas, and I think it's going to be a fun time. Anyway, thank you so much, and I will see you next time.